Hey everybody, it's Cody.
And Ashley.
And our good friend Sam is with us tonight.
Hello.
And on tonight's episode of I change the setup every time that I record a new video, we have something special. So as you can see, we've kind of moved stuff around a little bit and have this solid backdrop here and our play mats and all that good stuff. We're just having fun. We're figuring things out as we go along. But tonight we have something really cool. I'm super
guessing.
Yeah, keep them guessing. I'm super excited because I have no idea what this is. And when I say that, I mean I went down to my local card shop and
It's hard to. It's not focusing.
it'll focus. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Here, I'll do this. Hey, look at that. So I went down to my local card store and was just perusing and trying to find the next box of whatever I was going to buy, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, what have you. And I noticed on the top shelf they had these boxes. They had this beta box 2-player starter set and then this booster box of a card game called Genesis Battle of Champions. So I asked the guy in the store, I was like, hey man, what is this? And everybody in the store told me they had no idea what it is. So from my little bit of research, this is a collectible card game mixed with a tactical tabletop game. So what we have tonight, I'm gonna probably hit this camera 1,000 times, but we have the 2-player starter set, the beta 2-player starter set, and then we have a booster box of the most recent set, which I believe is called Raise. Yes, Raise. So we're gonna start with this beta box. And it looks like it contains, let's see if we can see this here. Try not to get too much of a glare.
The packaging probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take the packaging off then. There we go. Alright. See how we're doing now. Alright. So we get what I believe are the champion cards. And then a bunch of random, probably assorted commons, uncommons, so on and so forth. It says 13 tip cards, half of an arena. Oh, top half, bottom half of the arena, 12 dice, extra tokens, and then 2 booster packs. Without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. Let's see what we got.
I think it goes by.
So do you
like,
know
these
if the
are
dice are
things that in the box, the clans.
Huh?
Remember, it talks about how this is what the clans, the different boxes have different like clans.
No, I think this box is just showing off
Oh,
the different races or alignments in the game.
Oh, when we saw the other video, the other guy talking about it, he was saying the thing on the side of the boxes was the things in the box. That's why he had two sets.
No, I've only seen this one box, so I don't know. Alright. So we've got Sam, you were starting to ask a question there, weren't you?
Well, I didn't realize that the game used dice. Do you know what they're used for? Is that for like movement or?
I believe the dice are simply used as counters, life counters.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we got some pieces of paper here, learn how to play guides. And then I think this is also our playmat. Or half of it. So the game is played on a 5x6 grid. Yeah, Ashley got her half open there. Go ahead. There you go.
Oh, that's much larger than I was originally
And then
thinking.
I got the other half. So we would put these two together. So you have, so Well, this is looking like 6x6.
Oh, is it 6x6? 1, 2, 3,
No,
4, 5.
these two are connected. It looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5x6 grid here. That we'd put these two together, and the way I understand it, just for simplicity's sake, we'll stack these on top of each other. Is that? Well, it's still showing this up.
Oh no, I was kind of straightening them out a little bit.
So say this is the entirety of our field. One champion is going to start at this end, the other champion is going to start at that end, and then they have their own level of movement. You can move one space in any direction, and then you can turn 90 degrees each turn. You can also, if you so choose, move 2 spaces, but that immediately moves to your end phase. So set those somewhere. Alright. We got dice. Really heavy dice. And then some counters. These must be the exert counters. I believe whenever a character, whether it's your champion or what they call summons, which are creatures and such that you play, whenever they take an action each turn, they are exerted. You put that token on them to show it. So we have 2 packs of assorted cards, and then 2 booster packs. So we'll set booster packs to the side. This Idris card here, let's see if we can get it to focus. This looks like a champion. It's got this little crown here. And then try and get this to focus. That's not gonna work right. So here is the movement. So there is the character's position in the center of a 3x3 grid, and then the red dot in front of them symbolizes their attack range. So this character can only attack 1 square in front of her. And then her health, 25 health. This 125 in the blue, I believe, is a resource that you use to summon your creatures and play spells and abilities. And if I'm not mistaken, it is a limited resource. That's what you get. You get 125 for the game, for the entirety of the game. And then decks are made up of your various cards and stuff. It's a 50 card deck made up of creatures and spells, and each has a chi cost, and the maximum amount of chi that you can have is 250 in your deck. So you have a 50 card deck. Everything has to be 250 chi or less collectively. There's a lot.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot.
I see how that works.
There's a lot to it. So I guess we'll get.
Could you potentially have a smaller deck, but with
it has
more cards that are?
Oh goodness, I'm knocking this camera around. It has to be 50 cards. Can't be any more or any less.
May turn out, yeah.
50 cards, no more, no less. But it can be under 250 chi, but it can't be over 250 chi.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Turn this other one off.
This one?
Yeah. Well, that's not working. Alright, never mind. Bear with us, everybody. Trying to get rid of the glare, but it's alright. Alright, so we have Idris, champion. Malik, champion. There we go. And then another part to it is these symbols over here, so the white, the red, and the purple. So he, as champion, means you can have cards, you can only have cards associated with those symbols. So the cards that you have in your deck have to have at least one of these symbols, and it cannot have any of the other ones. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Malik has 30 health, but he's only got 80 of that limited resource. Nubia has 20 health and 150 of that resource. I'm trying to do the thing here. Raha. Oh, so look at her attack range. So she can attack 2 spaces in front of her or 1 diagonal. So she's got a wide attack range. And then these are the actions at the bottom and the cost. So her basic attack, her basic range attack, just causes her to exert. But this area range attack, which deals 1 damage to everything in her awareness, which I think is everything in this attack range. The awareness are the red dots from her character base. Exert in 3 of some other resource that I don't know. We're learning this as we go. Another champion, Kendra, has 19 health, 150 of the resource. Rain, 18 health, 90 resource. Fang, she looks rad.
I think it's the girl in our box. Maybe.
No, that is not the same person.
Oh, is it not? Oh,
yeah.
It almost looks like him.
Looks very similar. They might be related in some level of lore. Long. Alright, so now we're getting into our basic cards here. Try and get that to stay focused. So we have an air elemental, so beckon. So that is the cost to summon the card, which is 13 of that starting resource here. So it costs 13 of that resource to summon this air elemental. Hang on. I'm going to bump this camera a little bit and try and get around it some more. And they are summoned until they die. So the air elemental has 3 health. So I'm imagining you deal 3 damage to it and it goes away. So we have several air elementals. Air shield, which seems to be a spell. Cast, prevent the next 1 damage to a target. More air shields. Angel's Kiss, you gain 4 health. Cost 12 of that resource. Defensive Practice, defend 1, prevent the next 1 damage. And I started talking about turns earlier, but I believe the game is played in rounds. So you and your opponent take turns, more or less, completing actions with the cards that you have out, right? Or summons or whatever you want to call it. So
do you like play some monsters and then you go into like a turn-based kind of fighting phase?
Correct.
I guess
yeah.
Okay.
So let's try and. So here's my champion. Here's the enemy champion, and then we both have an air elemental out, right? So you start the game with 5 cards, and you play the cards as such. After you're done playing cards, you start taking actions. So I can move my character, and then use the heavy attack. And then I'll have to put an exert token on it, and it's done for that round. And you keep going until everything on the board has an exert token on it. If I only have 1 thing on the board and it's exerted, my opponent, say my opponent has 3 things, that opponent will continue to take actions until all their stuff is exerted. And then we move to the next round. Right?
Okay.
Leave those over there for now. These are the things that we have gone through, correct? Yeah. Alright. Guided arrows, range attack, deals 1 damage, and the awareness. We have several of those. I'm going to start going through these a little faster, because we have a whole booster box to get through. There we go. Alright. Shoulder throw. Interesting. So this seems to be not a spell. It has a different kind of symbol here. So it's not a spell. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it has a swift and a trigger ability. So swift seems to be like spell speed. You deal 2 damage to a target in its awareness. Trigger, if a champion or summon is dealt damage by... Oh, okay, I see. So when it happens, if a champion or summon is dealt damage by shoulder throw, then you may place it in any spot around you. Oh, so I could deal damage to an enemy's character and then move it to any spot surrounding my character. Very nice. Thrust. You can only play thrust if you have played another technique this round. So that must be what this symbol is. Technique. I'm also realizing here it says uncommon. So this blue is a common. Wonder what the rares look like. Blue says rare to me, so you know what I'm saying.
Go the old MMO route.
Right.
Colors.
So I can only play this. Blasted light. Can only play this if I played another technique this round. It deals 4 damage to target and thrust awareness. That's a good bit of damage. Concussion punch. Deal 2 heavy damage. I don't know what heavy damage is separate from. I guess it has to deal with this. If a target dealt by a concussion punch, if a target is dealt damage by concussion punch this turn, they cannot move or rotate, so they get stunned. Interesting. Dodge. If you are able to advance, you advance. Interesting. So movement, earth elemental. I really like the design on these cards.
Lights on it.
That's
Really like the kind of palettes they're going for. Very, a lot of
dark and
darker.
gritty. Yeah. So it has the beckon cost to summon it. It has to be adjacent to your champion, and it's exerted when you summon it. So that seems to be like summoning sickness. And then earth attack deals 3 damage to target, and then continuous. All fire damage dealt to earth elemental gets +1. Oh wow, so that's interesting. So the earth elemental takes additional damage from fire damage.
Got a little bit of like Pokemon types going on here with weaknesses. And
well,
stuff.
earth elemental deals 3 earth damage, so I'm sure we'll see fire damage at some point. We have a Hound. I think I found the sweet spot here. How to hold these cards. Hound deals 2 damage. Very simple. 2 damage. Mythical protection. You cannot be targeted by spells until the end of this round. Rampage toss. Deal 2 damage. And then if a champion or summon is dealt damage, then you may place it on any spot around you. So that is the same as shoulder throw, except for it targets something in front of you instead of behind you. Exact same effect. Are you wanting to put those up?
Huh?
Here, hand this to me real quick.
Oh, I was just seeing what they were. They're just said they're starters, and they don't say they're anything kind of rare or anything.
No, because I think they're champions. I think champions have their own thing. I don't think there's rare. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Alright, Rejuvenating Spring. You or a target gains 3 life. Oh, interesting. Aura Surge. Okay, you gain 10 aura, so that's a way to get aura back. Cost 5, you gain 10. Interesting. Blink Shard. Place the target and Blink Shard's awareness onto any unoccupied spot facing any direction. Ooh. Chain Lightning, that's cool. Deal 3 electric damage to a target in Chain Lightning's awareness. You deal 2 electric damage to a target around the first target, and you deal 1 damage to a target around the second target. I really like the flavor text here. I don't think you guys can see it, but it says, Ping Zap Pow. I love this. Ha 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 ha. Kendra. Dedicated Studies. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Card draw is always nice. Gust deals 2 air damage. If anything is dealt damage by gust, then move it one spot away from you. Teleportation, place yourself on any spot facing any direction. Wow, that's interesting. Ooh, water elemental. Looks rad. That's not a glare. It's just like the big lantern of the fish. There we go. It has Beckon, of course. Deals 3 water damage, and it has air weakness. So, air is strong against water. I'm assuming water is strong against earth. Or water is strong against fire. Fire is strong against earth, and earth is probably strong against water. Or air.
I like the emphasis on positioning. It seems like that's going to play a big part of strategy in this game.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a huge part of it, which is super rad. We haven't seen anything, like any positional attacks, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Alright. We have another little... Well, focus up here, please. There we go. Have another little goon here. We have a Death Eater. Has Dark Attack and Death Touch. When Death Eater enters the arena, it kills target summon around it with 3 or less health. Ooh, wow. Interesting. So it can instantly kill some of your opponent's stuff. Death's Champion? Yes, please. Companion, sorry. It's a Fiend. Wait, did all of these have... I'm just now noticing like a little sub-race here. Fiend. The Death Eater was a ghoul. Water Elemental is an elemental. Obviously. Wondering if the wolf is like a beast. It's a hound. The hunting hound is a hound. Earth Elemental is an elemental. I think that's it. Interesting. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright, Death's Companion, Fiend, Beckon, range attack. Why? So does that deal 5 damage? Is that what it's saying? Range attack 5, does it deal 5 damage? Flight. Death's Companion can move onto a space even if it's occupied. And then Aerial. The only attack abilities that can target Death's Companions are ranged attack abilities. Interesting. So far, nothing else that we've seen could attack this.
I wonder if that includes spells as well.
It says the only attack abilities.
Gotcha.
Alright. Essence Drain. Target champion or summon an Essence Drain awareness. Loses 2 and you gain 2. Fire Elemental. Probably the same as all the other elementals. It has water weakness. Inferno Pits. Now, this seems almost like an enchantment. So, action, create. Place Inferno Pits on an unoccupied spot in the arena. Whenever anything moves onto it or is placed onto Inferno Pits, it deals 2 damage. So, now it's a hazardous spot on the map. Very interesting.
I bet that's where all the positioning
comes in, right? Look at that. Look at Skeleton King.
Metal.
You can only resurrect Beckon Skeleton King if another summon has been killed this round. So resurrect Beckon. Place Skeleton King on a spot where a summon has been killed this round facing the same direction as you, then exert it. Interesting. Basic attack, 3 damage. I'm guessing, yeah. Underworld Knowledge, draw a card. Pretty simple. Oh, and then this is Aura. So this is the resource. So these are all 1 Aura. 5 aura, 10,
Did the other deck have that?
20, no. And then these are tip cards, it looks like, on how to build your deck, which is known as a timeline in this game. The flowchart of the game. So beginning of round, each champion draws a card and removes all exertion tokens. Then the move phase, and then the main phase where you can take actions. Huh?
Sorry. The light was kind of on it. There you go.
Where you can take actions, use swift moves or pass. And the end phase is where swift or exert moves can be used. And then repeat this process until everything is exerted. Alright. Interesting. Ash, do you want to open up our first 2 packs? These
Sure.
I'll back up here.
Best way to open this.
Do what?
What's the best way to open this?
I don't know. We're figuring this whole game out.
Alright, let's see.
There you go. That's not wanting to focus.
Am I too close?
No, you're fine.
We got an Inferno Pits.
Yeah.
We got one of those. Inferno Lashback. Do you want me to read them?
It's up to you. You want me to read them?
Yeah.
Okay,
If
alright.
you want to read them.
We got Inferno Lashback, so you deal 2 fire to a target. And then Inferno Lashback deals 3 damage to you. Got another fire elemental.
Another Essence Drain.
Yeah.
Oh, another Raha.
And so we got another champion. Interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying to... Ooh, Cognitive Restriction.
That's a rare. Yeah, so rares are like orangish yellow. Might be a little too close there. There you go. What's it do?
Negate an ability played by target champion in Cognitive Restrictions Awareness.
Interesting. So I think that would be a spell, so you get to counter a spell.
Decoy Rabbit.
Yeah.
You play it on a spot adjacent to you, facing the same direction as you, then exert it.
That's quick beckon. You can only beckon it if you are being targeted. Interesting.
Thrust.
Yeah, we got that before.
You can only play it if you haven't played another technique this round. Sacred Ground. I don't remember what we had.
We didn't have a sacred ground.
Quick create. Place Sacred Ground on an unoccupied spot in the arena. And whenever a champion or summon on Sacred Ground is dealt damage, reduce that damage by 1.
Interesting. So damage
Quicksand.
mitigation.
Place Quicksand on an unoccupied spot in an arena. Everything on Quicksand cannot move or rotate. At the end of each round, Quicksand loses 1 heart, 1 life.
And it has 8.
8, yes. Ooh. Archon of Light.
Archon.
Archon of Light. You place him on a spot adjacent to you, facing the same direction as you, then exert it. Deals 3 holy damage to a target, and it's a awareness. All dark damage dealt gains 1 life. Gains 1, plus 1.
Yep. So it's dark weakness.
Fire Immune.
Mm-hmm.
Add Fire Immune as a skill. While it is your skill, all attacks you do deal fire damage in addition to other types.
Where'd those sleeves go? I had a big thing of sleeves. There they are. Oh, don't mind my ugly face.
Fire Chains. A target in Fire Chains awareness cannot move or rotate until the end of the round. Earth Elemental. Place Earth Elemental on a spot adjacent to you, facing the same direction as you, then exert it. Deals 3 damage. And, whoops, lost it.
Are you dropping cards?
Yeah, it's probably a good one too. Oh no, it's a common. Concussion Punch.
Yep, we had that one.
Okay, good.
So it looks like the rare is in the middle of the pack.
Alright, what else we got here? Oh, we got another water elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my sweet spot. Okay. Oh, Trudge. Everything in Trudge's awareness, they cannot move or rotate this round. Teleportation. Do we have that one?
Yes.
So, rebound. Return target summon and rebounds awareness to its owner's thoughts.
Probably their hand.
Nubia?
Yep.
I think they have Nubia. Chrono Walker.
Oh, that's a rare for the pack.
Place it on a spot adjacent to you, facing the same direction as you, then exert it. Deals 3 damage to a target in its awareness and enters the arena, and you switch spots with it, and everything targeting you targets it instead.
6 health. That's a beefy boy.
Angel's Kiss. Underworld Dealings. Lambs for the Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to...
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Essence Drain. Dark Strength. Water Elemental. Another Trudge. And Teleportation.
Nice. We'll set that stuff separate from everything else. Ooh. Alright, let me see if I can do this right. Pop this out and there we go. There we go. Nice. Good looking pack here. So do we have different pack art, or is it all? We do have different pack art. By the way, this game is proudly made in Canada.
8.
Yes, 8. What was the name of the company again, Ash? It was on the paperwork there. Haunted Castle Games, something like that?
Haunted Castle Games.
It is Haunted Castle Games.
Maybe.
Don't worry about that. Alright. So we have 24 packs, and we're going to go through these a lot quicker than we just went through everything else. Mostly because I don't know much about this game, so I don't feel the need to take my time going through stuff, but I am going to mix these packs up a little bit. Real quick. Saw it on here somewhere. This set includes... it's not going to work. 49 commons, 31 uncommons, 25 rares, and 25 epic rares. So epic rares seems to be the bee's knees of rarity, which are also going to be in the middle of the pack for some reason. There we go. Alright. Instill Vigor. I think I had it over here earlier. This was the spot. Blood Centipede, which has earth and fire resistance. It's the first time we've seen a resistance. Oh,
that's
hey,
cool.
a full art starter here. Kun. And then our rare. Ooh,
That's cool.
that's rad.
That's rad.
That is super rad. Summon Reiki. Reiki. Action, Resurrect Beckon. We've seen that before. It has Death Touch and it has Knowledge Assimilation. Whenever a summon around Yamaraja is killed, send it to its owner's subconscious. That might be like an exile pile. Oh, Yajara gains all abilities and awareness of that summon. Interesting. So it doesn't even have its own awareness. It can only be Resurrect Beckon, so it can only be summoned on the spot that something was killed. And then it gets knowledge assimilation. Interesting. Do you want to be sleeving these, Ash?
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you the cards to be slived.
You didn't have room?
Yeah, I got plenty of room. I'm just trying to get back to that. Back to that good.
Yeah, you still need to do that part.
There we go. Alright. Inspiring Might. Abidance. Cattail Tiger. Merciless Beating looks sick. Tempest Sphinx. Peaceful Demand. Martial Sentry. Skeleton Warrior. Dark Passage. Or a Transmutation. Seems to be a lot of cards in these packs. How many cards are there?
15.
1, 2,
Well, the two I opened said they were 15.
Yep, 15. Why does that feel like a lot of cards?
I don't know. It's probably because you just never seen them before, so there's a bunch of different things you're learning about.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, these boosters seem very varied.
Yeah, Colossal Ant. We have a big ant. By who? Oh, wow. A big worm. Big worm. I'm trying real hard here. We might have to go back to the old setup because this ain't. There we go. Earth and counterattack. We haven't seen counterattack before. When it's dealt damage, it deals 2 damage. Give that to you. Dark Corruption. Rabbit. Dark Loa. Power Summon. Angelic Chains.
The light's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
The light's fine. Spike Pit. I'm just now noticing on those. So this is a trap, which is once again different than what we've seen. So you put it on an unoccupied spot, but does it stay? Is it different than the other ones? I don't understand. I don't know anything about this game, but it seems so cool. I don't know, this seems almost like a sweet middle ground between, good TCGs and like a Warhammer or some sort of miniature game. You know what I'm saying? Core, that's a new starter we haven't seen. An Archon of Vigor. Trigger cast when Archon of Vigor enters the arena. Everything adjacent to it gains 2 health. And Holy Attack. Holy Attack 4. Engulfing Wrath. Power Summon again. Spike Pit again. Fleet-Footed. Float. Shadow Master. Dark Corruption. Yeah, same like you said earlier, the Keller palette that they're using is super sweet. I like the... What are you doing over there? Also, let's take a moment to appreciate...
Yeah, the maple leaf on every pack.
Made in Canada, baby! Alright. Rompo. Peripheral Vision. Kara. Another starter we haven't seen. And a dragon. Wicked. Zanbur Dragon. Dragon goes burr. Oh man. That's crazy. We had technical difficulties. And all of a sudden, here we are. In different clothes. Maybe a later day in the week without Sam. Yeah, so one of our cameras stopped working, so we didn't have time to get it working and finish recording that night. So, but we're back now to finish it, so we're just going to jump right in and finish opening these packs. I think we have like 20 left to open. We've also moved some cameras around too. So this should go much better.
Oh, you had it down there. Yeah. off to the side a little bit.
There we go. Alright, we got Dense Fog, Undead Servitude, Whip Smash. We've got a regular copy of that champion card. We got a full art version earlier. I think the next ones are rare. Maybe one more? Nope. I'm way off. Migrated Oasis, a Kodama.
I think the rare was after the starter last few ones, so maybe we didn't get one in this one.
What do you mean we didn't get a rare in a pack?
Nothing. We didn't get one.
What do you mean? Alright. Skeleton Warrior, By Who, Arcane Shield, Abidance, Kodama, Migrated Oasis. Okay, alright. Whew. I skipped right over it. Apocatastasis. Huh. You gain 1 life for each ability on the stack. Oh, that's interesting. 1 life for each ability on the stack. Yeah, we've changed into some warmer weather clothes. For some reason, it's got cold and rainy here over the past couple days. Alright, we got Shutdown, Breath of Jalara, Deathly Return.
Starter, something pacify.
It's like a tip card. What is this? In the middle of my pack. And then we have Call to the Bones. Place 3 Skeleton Warrior summons from your subconscious on any spot in Call to Bones awareness, facing the same direction as you, and then exert them. Skeleton Warrior summons. Interesting. Get another Kodama, Abidance, Arcane Shield, Dusk Trail Mouse, Stable Footing, Wrist Throw, Engulfing Wrath looks rad. Fleet-Footed and Jalarian Mist, Luminous Covering. I am beyond excited to get playing this game. I want it to get popular and there be more cards to purchase. Because I have a problem. I like buying cards. Alright. Z-Fang, Brawler's Momentum, Goliath Sphinx Eater. Ooh, big spider. Skeleton Warrior, Lightless. You want to take a crack at that?
Tibicina?
Sure, Tibicina. It's our rare for the pack. Let's see. Ranged Earth Attack 6 and attack resistance. All damage dealt to it is reduced by 1. That seems pretty good. It just takes 1 less damage from all sources. So it's pretty strong. How much health did that card have?
6.
6 health. Shock Lizard. Let's go. Shock Lizard is officially my favorite card so far. It's... Shock Lizard is best boy. Yeah, there we go. See, this camera autofocuses so much better.
Yeah.
Let's see Shock Lizard. Goodest boy, Shock Lizard. He deserves it. Also, shout out to Haunted Castle Games for making their packs really easy to open. We got a Dense Fog, a Weighted Net, Deathly Return. We got another full art Coon.
Ooh. Nice. I think think it's different though, too.
It is. It looks like an alternate full art. Let's go! We got a knee zoo, maybe? Beckon, Holy Attack 3. Beckon's obviously just playing it. Holy Attack 3. And Holy Brand. Everything dealt damage within its awareness. Oh, without... blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's try this again. Everything dealt damage by this card without Holy Weakness gains Holy Weakness for the rest of the round. So they will take extra Holy damage. By who? Another Canopy Merlin, another Head Slip, Engulfing Wrath, Power Summon, and Spike Pit, and Fleet Footed. Yeah, after we finish recording this, I don't like that. I noticed that from the stack. The card's damaged. After we finish recording this, I'm gonna start doing some deck building. I'm gonna find me. First, I gotta figure out all the rules. Like, one of the things that still confuses me about this game is the very limited resource of Aether.
Another one.
Another one.
I'm pretty sure it's
So it's the full
art.
art. It's the full art version. We got the full art version of this one. And then a Divine Renewal. Prevent the next 4 damage to you. Prevent the next 4 damage dealt to you by target and Divine Renewal's awareness this round. And then trigger, if you prevented damage with Divine Renewal, then you may pay another 5 Aether and gain 3 life. That's a rare. We got Peaceful Demand, Martial Sentry, Skeleton Warrior, Dark Passage, Aura Transmutation, Electric Thuban, Head Slip, Kodama, Inferno Lashback, Tornado Winds. But the very limited resource of Aether. So where'd that champion card go? So this guy. Focus up here. So you get 100 Aether to start. Costs 16 to play this one. 29 to play this one. I don't know. I don't know if there's something I'm missing about it, or if there's a way to gain it back. I've seen one card where you could pay 5 and you gain 10 Aether. But it just seems very limited. You know, when cards are from what I'm seeing on average somewhere between 15 to 30, 30 being obviously very powerful cards. Ooh, full art Odara and a Water Pillar. Let's see. So create, so it's a continuous card, Water Brand. Everything else on or adjacent to Water Pillar without Water Weakness gains Water Weakness. Very nice. I don't know. It just seems like, ooh, Fire Fiend. Just seems like there's not a, there's not a lot of the resource. Just, skipped a card. There we go. Skipped a card. You guys are probably seeing me look over here instead of over here a lot. Just something I should get better at, especially when I'm talking to you. But my capture is over here. And I want to make sure things look good for you. I want to look good for you. Right. Instill Vigor, Blood Centipede, Fire Master's Dance, a full art core. Definitely sleeve that one because core, so far, from what I've seen, I think he is my favorite champion starter. We got Mongul, Water Attack, and Execute. At the beginning of Mongul's turn, it may move to a spot adjacent to a target and its awareness. Interesting. Yes, thank you. Flame Jet. Inspiring Might. Underworld Knowledge. Delarian Mist. Wrist Throw. Peaceful Demand. Another Fire Fiend. Angelic Chains. Lion Mane Rabbit. Alright. We're about halfway through. We still want an epic rare. That is the highest rarity card. Ascendant Teachings, Makara, Full Art Erica. We haven't seen her.
That's cool.
Yeah, she got a big cap.
150.
150 Aether. And a Fire Pillar. I'm assuming this is the same as the Water Pillar. Yes, except it gives fire weakness. Peaceful Demand, Fire Fiend, Angelic Chains, Lion Mane Rabbit, Aura Transportation, Dark Passage, another Shock Lizard, Shocky Boy, Cattail Tiger, Skeleton Warrior. Yeah, let's go with this one. Well, now I gotta look up what Erica does, because I don't think we have her in a normal version. Alright. I gave you guys props earlier for making your packs easy to open. Now I can't open this one. There we go. Also, good news. Didn't have this good news when we were originally recording this. But as of now, as of uploading this video, Pack Pullers has some sweet new art on the channel. We got a new logo and some... Hey!
Epic.
Why is it epic? Is it because it's a full art?
Maybe. I don't know, but it says epic.
It is an epic rare. So we got our first epic rare! It's a full art water pillar. I do like the... I'm trying not to get the glare here. I like the red for the epic. That makes it feel good. Alright, yeah. Let's leave that one up. Oh, we got a double pack. Because here's our rare for the pack. Sadistic Illusion. Once again, try not to get the glare here. You can only play Sadistic Illusion if you are being targeted. Decoy. You switch spots with target summon in Sadistic Illusion's awareness. And everything targeting you targets the summon instead. I think that's Erica and her little tiger there. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, she just dropped a card. Party foul. Party foul. Alright. Flame Jet. Inspiring Might. Underworld Knowledge. Delarian Mist. Wrist Throw. Peaceful Demand. Fire Fiend. Angelic Chains. Knee Tight. Lion Mane Rabbit. So the set has 23 epic rares in it.
25.
No, 25 rares. Oh, okay. 25 rares, 25 epic rares. You're right, you're right. Well, so that makes me wonder, is every epic rare just a full art version of the rares?
I don't know. I guess we'll see if we get another one.
I guess so.
We'll have to look it up.
Downpour. Golden Linger. 10. Alright, so we missed out on a card again in this pack to get an Air Pillar. Same as the Fire or the Water Pillar. Sidestep, Fury, Martial Sentry, Library's Gates, Draconic Vixen, Inferno Lash, Merciless Beating, Dark Loa, Tempest Sphinx. I don't think we've seen a Tempest Sphinx, have we?
I don't remember.
Looks good. All the card art looks really good. I know Sam and I were talking about it the other night, opening these. The palettes that they use is real dark, gritty colors. Look great. They look great. Starting off with a Diabolical Roar. That's core there. Wind Slash. Which is just a single cast ranged air attack. So it's just a spell. Hey, there's a normal Erica. So she's got basic attack 1 and then conjure by who? Okay, so we've seen So we've seen the By Who card.
Yeah.
Place a By Who from your subconscious on a spot adjacent to you, facing the same direction as you, and then exert it.
She got 150.
She does have 150. She can use the white, yellow, and the red. But I think I'm real interested in the purple. But I do like Erica. Ooh. Oh, that looks sick. That looks so sick. Caius Madon?
Yeah.
Alright. So he's another Resurrect summon. So you can only play him with the Resurrect beacon. So place him on the spot where a summon has been killed this round, facing the same direction as you. Then exert it. It has ranged drained attack. Target champion or summon. And Caius Madon's awareness loses 2. And Caius Madon gains 2. Now another thing I don't know. So it has 4 health. If it doesn't lose any health and it uses its ability, will it go up to 6 health? Is there a max health? Can you exceed your starting health? Tempest Sphinx, Flame Jet, Inspiring Might. Those are lots of By Who's. Underworld Knowledge, Jalaran Mist, and Wrist Throw. I keep trying to end the pack 1 card early, and we ain't about that on pack pullers. We pull every card. Every card. Once again, shout out to Canada on the packs. Got a Rompo, a Colossal Ant, Brawler's Momentum. Patreon. This is a good time to finish talking about new things. Pack Pullers now has a Patreon. We have 1 tier. It's $3 a month. It does 3 things for you. 1, gives you access to Patreon-only posts. 2, gives you access to the Discord. And 3, it supports my crippling cardboard addiction. So, check it out. Link will be in the description. Patreon/Pack Pullers. In the box. In the box. And then we got a Celestial Hegemon. Y'all didn't know we were opening up Digimon on the channel today, did you? There we go. It also has a ranged drain attack. And then cast. If a champion or summon loses health because of Celestial Hegemon, then they gain Pacify for the rest of the round. Pacify, this champion or summon loses their awareness. Very interesting. Engulfing Wrath. Let's see. Empower Summon. Spike Pit. Fleet-Footed. Float. Shadow Master. Luminous Covering. Shoulder Hop. Dark Corruption. The more of these that I open, the more I notice like a flavor and a theme with each of the
Colors?
Yeah, the affiliated runes on the side of the card. Shout out Canada. And I really enjoy that. I really like that. I like card identity. Diabolical Roar. I like being able to look at a card, the name, what it does, and then know, oh, that looks sick. That looks so cool. That is an alt art core, and it looks wicked. Oh, I love that. And then we got Divine Covering. So, there we go. So cast, prevent all damage to a target in Divine Covering's awareness this round. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and everything adjacent to you this round. Oh, so I'm assuming I can use either one of those? Can I use both of them?
I don't know.
Oh, either. But yeah, I like looking at a card and say, oh yeah, that'll, reading the name and what it does. Yeah, that'll be great with core. That fits the flavor really well. Or the 2 that I'm noticing it the most with are the little girl with the tigers. And then stuff that would work with. I don't have another core pack. I don't have another one with core on the front of the pack. Alright. We got a Hollowed Century. Arcane Blast. Whip Smash. Out. See, this is the card we want. The card we want, but we got jacked. But we did get Anguish Flame. Cast, you deal 3 fire dark damage to everything in Anguish Flame's awareness. Very nice. Continuous Desperation Modify. If you are at 8 or less health, everything dealt damage by Anguish Flame gains fire and dark weakness for the rest of the round. Oh, that's sick. What is Core's alignment? Oh, dang, he doesn't use the red. He uses like the neutral, looks like arcane and dark. Doesn't use the red. That's a bummer, because this would be fun. Like a fire dark deck. I wonder if there's a fire dark starter. I haven't looked at all of them. Other than, you know, flipping through them like we're doing here. Another Shock Lizard, best boy. Best card that we've pulled all night. There's another Baihu. Skeleton Warrior. Also, another thing I gotta figure out. I'm very particular about how I sort my cards. So, like Magic the Gathering, they're in separate boxes based on set. So it starts at set, and then color, and then rarity is how the breakdown. Oh, we got another epic. Yamaduta.
Oh, they're killing a lot of tiger.
Yeah, I think he's just... That's by who? Yeah. The lore. Alright, well, this is going to go in a core deck. I'm trying to... You got to work with me here. There we go. Alright, you can only play it with the Resurrect. So this is a full art. Or is it a full art? Is it extended art?
Ooh.
Summon Skeleton. So it has Quick Resurrect Beckon. And then Dark Attack 2. Why is that an epic there? I don't know. I don't know anything about this game yet. And then we got a Giant Scorpion, which has Ranged Attack 3. Or a Transmutation, Dark Passage. Another Shocky boy. Makes me real sad that he's in white and red. I'm giving, like, you know, this looks like white, yellow, red, blue, green, purple to me. So I don't know if they are supposed to be called by those colors. But that's what I'm going to call them. Because I play Magic. And Magic calls their resources and their alignments differently. Call them by the color. Boom. Alright. Breath of Jalara. Forked Lightning. Zyfang. Also has Conjure by Who. We saw this earlier. We saw this card earlier, but I didn't look at it. So it also has Conjure by Who and then Modify. The by Who's conjured from Zyfang gains trigger. At the end of the round, sacrifice by Who. Oh, interesting. We got another Erica. Oh, hey. We got the card we were looking for. Revenge of the Phoenix. I did not think that it was going to be a technique card. I thought for sure that would be a...
Starter?
Well, I thought it was going to be a summon. Alright, so it's Swift Execute for 8 energy. Prevent all damage dealt to you by target attack ability that is targeting you. Trigger. If you have prevented damage with Revenge of the Phoenix, you may deal X fire damage to a target in its awareness, where X is damage prevented by Revenge of the Phoenix. Very nice. And another Shock Lizard. Shock Lizard's going to be the thumbnail for this video. Flame Jet. I'm just going to find a PNG of Shock Lizard and put it up. My favorite card. Martial Sentry. Library Gates. Alright, 4 packs left. Want to get in on this?
I'll let you finish.
You going to let me finish?
I'll
Alright.
sleeve it.
Sleeve it.
You're in a flow.
I am in a flow. You guys let me know how you like the flow. I'm not stopping and reading these Firemaster's Dance, mostly because I have no idea what they do. You know? I've got a general idea. Dang, stupid. Okay. So here's the rare version of Yamaduda. So far, we've gotten 2 epic rares, and they are just different looking versions of rares. That's kind of bumming me out. If you have a rarity tier, I don't think it should just look different. Yeah, I guess the one we got is a full art one.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You guys tell me what you think. If you have a game and you say, yeah, we've got commons, uncommon, rares, and then epic rares. Epic rares to me sounds like the best possible cards that I could get. Not just, not just fancier versions of the rare cards. I don't know. It feels bad to me. When I open a pack and I see the red and I see it say epic. But it's functionally the same as a rare. Just looks a little bit different. Don't get me wrong. I love alt art or full arts. All of the above. See? Yeah, here we go. Our 3rd epic rare, which it's sick. It's awesome that we're getting epic rares. 3. But it's the same as the rares. We've pulled a Zanbird Dragon. And it looks cooler. For real. And then an Earth Pillar. It's again same as the fire, water, air pillars that we have gotten. Head slip. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You know, if you have this rarity tier, I don't think that the higher rarity tier should just be cosmetically different. It should be like super strong cards. All right. But like I said, I'm not stopping on each of these, mostly because I don't know what they do. I don't know how to play the game. I don't know if they're good or not. Barik Naga looks sick though. Armored Naga, lightning eyes. Yeah, check that out. It's got an electric attack and then execute. If a champion is dealt damage by Barik Naga, then they may move, or they may pay 3 energy. Otherwise, exert them and they cannot move or rotate this round. Thank you. We got a float, a Shadow Master, Luminous Covering, Shoulder Hop, Dark Corruption, Gut Punch, Tacky Psych, Parry, Tornado Winds, Migrated Oasis. Alright. Uh-oh. We're having issues with the camera again. Did that do it? Did we fix it? We fixed it. Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. Which is fine, because we're on the last pack. If you want to give me some last pack magic, it's a core pack. Give me some. Yeah. Alright. Last pack magic. We'll go slow through this one. We'll read all these cards and what they do.
You should have been counting how many are past the rares and the starters.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Doing them like you did like the Pokemon cards and putting them on top.
Do a trick. Yeah.
Oh
well. We got martial training. Basic attack, 3 damage. You got O10. Move, you move to a spot, and O10's awareness. You can only play it if you're being targeted. Selective Amnesia. All champions with more than 5 cards in their thoughts must discard down to 5. I believe your thoughts are your hand. We have a full art Odara. And then a Necro Lich. I'm down with this. This guy looks rad. Can go in a core deck. He's got a cast trigger whenever Necro Lich enters the arena. Select a summon with 5 or less chi cost from your memories and place it on a spot adjacent to Necro Lich. Facing the same direction as Necro Lich, then exert it. That's rad. You get to summon something. And then Dark Attack 3. We got another Baihu. He's got Earth Attack 2, 2 health. Got Parry, prevent the next X damage dealt by target attack ability. Played by target and parries awareness. Costs 3 energy plus X. Got a Sea Crate with Water Attack 1. Float, prevent the next 3 Earth damage dealt to you by target and float's awareness this round. Got another Fire Fiend. He's got Fire Attack plus 1. Or Fire Attack 1. Shadow Master, Spectral, you cannot be targeted by attack abilities this round. Arcane Shield gives you indirect defense 2, prevent the next 2 damage dealt to you by target ability that is not targeting you. Draconis Vixen got Holy Attack 1. And a Migrate Oasis? Miraged Oasis. I've been saying that the whole time. And last but not least, a Tacky Psyche. Place a card from your thoughts on the top of your timeline.
I have to go through and see how many cards we have. They all
Out
have
of
a number.
the 109?
Mm-hmm.
We will. Alright, so these are the cards from the box, minus the rares and epics that have been sleeved. Trying to go through everything. These are all... No, these are the...
Starters.
No.
Oh.
We got rares.
I think they're from the packs we
Are
opened.
these from the packs that we opened?
These
are from the start
if you
the
look
other
down
night.
here, these are from the Rays, and then down here's the BETs from the beta.
Yeah. Those are more assorted rares and such. And then our stacks from the 2 set boosters, what they gave us. There's another stack over here. Dice, exert tokens, the playmat. All in all, I still don't know how to play the game, but I think this 2-player starter set beta box for $30 is 100% worth the purchase. I mean, if nothing else, go out, get it, learn how to play the game with a buddy or your significant other or whatever. I think $30 it could be a fun night. If you're looking to invest more, booster box was $80 at my local game store, and I've had a blast opening it. I'm gonna have fun making a deck and trying to learn how to play the game. So I think it's up to you. I'm really excited about this game. I hope. I know more sets are coming out later this year, and I'm gonna buy them. I would like to get more people into this game. Hopefully, people at my local game store will play it, because the idea of mixing a collectible card game with a tabletop, TCG strategies and positioning and all that sounds super rad. So I'm really excited for Genesis Battle of Champions. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think about how we opened the packs, the new setup. Even tonight it's different because we don't have this light on up above. So we're trying to figure things out. So let us know what you think. Go check out the Patreon. Let me know what you think about that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.